Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to my channel. In case you missed last week, we are doing Christmas in July, so every single Monday for the month of July, I am showing you my Christmas decorating from 2023, kind of reflecting back on what I did, what I maybe plan to do the same, and what I hope to change up and improve on this year. In this video, we will be Christmas decorating my kitchen as well as my butler's pantry and my built-in breakfast nook area. I'm really excited for this video. This is of course the heart of the home, the kitchen, so there is a lot to decorate. With it being the heart of the home, and of course we have a baby, this area just gets really messy. No matter how many people you have in your family, if you use your kitchen as much as we do, it just gets super messy. So I wanted to give it a really good scrub down before I start decorating it for the upcoming festivities. Really taking everything off of the counters. I feel like every day we do, a light cleaning of the counters, but probably like once or twice a week we like to take everything off every part of the counter and really wipe it down. It's just interesting seeing what I had last year versus like what decorations we still have. It's actually very similar to this still, but seeing some of the baby items that we use for Bryn, knowing that she has outgrown some of them, is making my mama heart hurt just a little bit. Starting off the Christmas decorating, we do still have just a few pumpkins out, but I wanted to lay out all of my Christmas serve boards. I have quite a few. I absolutely love Festive serveware for all of the different seasons, and I love using these different serve boards to kind of complement and decorate my backsplash. A lot of people do the same exact decorations every year, or they pre-plan their decor and kind of like lay out in their head or actually lay it out before they decorate for real. I don't do that, so there is a ton of moving around and trial and error with my decorating. I don't think either way is better than the other. It's just kind of how my brain works. I feel like I have a very creative mind, so I kind of need to see things and mess with them. Sometimes I need to walk away for a little bit if I'm like frustrated with the space and it's just not like panning out how I need to. Don't ever be afraid to walk away from a space, especially if you're decorating like built-in shelves or shelf styling or on like your counter like this, like a more congested area that has a lot of different elements. Don't be afraid to walk away and come back like 20 to 30 minutes later with fresh eyes. Things will look very different than how you remembered. I just feel like it's really easy to get overwhelmed when you are decorating a more intricate space. Christmas time on high. I am having flashbacks watching this footage back. It was so difficult to try to like tie a bow. And does it have to be perfect? No, because on Pinterest I feel like you see these like droopy, imperfect bows and they just look so cute and really lived in, but I just could not get it right. And I'm just sitting here trying to contemplate like, if I do it again, can I do it better than I did the last time? Just know the answer is always no. If you are like semi-satisfied with something, I feel like once you start to get panicked, you don't do it better the next time. I don't know, but I'm just having flashbacks watching myself tie this ribbon because I think I tied it even 10 more times than you saw footage of and just like cut it out because it just felt ridiculous. I'm not a big red person in any sense, but especially in my Christmas decorating. I do like burgundy and I love like wearing red at Christmas. I just don't decorate with a lot of red around my house. So I wanted to go ahead and cut that red ribbon off. It also was like a little green sprig. Then in my utensil crock, I do like to incorporate in like festive fun shaped utensils. You can find them at Hobby Lobby or Home Goods. Joann Fabrics always has a ton of good ones. I got great ones from Halloween there last year. Also like Target, so you can find these, kind of all over. But I just like adding in little festive utensils that are both functional but fun and decorative. Doing this Christmas in July series has me so excited to decorate for this upcoming Christmas season. I'm also just really excited. I know that it is technically the summer. It just became technically summer solstice, but it's fall season in retail and I'm just really excited to start decorating for the fall and then to decorate for Christmas. Oh my God, I forgot. No, Katie. I considered going back in and changing this to green. I think I actually did it too. Oh, I just want to slap myself right now. It's funny watching it back now because I realize how insignificant this is, but I just know myself and I'm sure that I was extremely stressed and frustrated at this ribbon, especially this darker colored one because the front of the ribbon, since it's velvet, is a lot darker than the back side. So if the ribbon has like any pieces that are kind of like turned over exactly not how they're supposed to be, it's very obvious, like more obvious than the brown. I hope you guys are laughing too because oh my gosh. I must have called it quits after Ribbon Gate 2023 because this is the next day that I am decorating the dining area, and I did a whole video on our kitchen makeover. It was like a few months after we moved into this house. The video did not perform that well, which is so sad because it is the most satisfying transformation. We built this like DIY breakfast bench. We had gotten a quote that was like $3,000+ or something. And so we watched a couple YouTube videos and figured out how to build this built-in ourselves. And the transformation in this video, like we added in new lighting and we changed all of the hardware in the whole space, like all of the doorknobs and the hinges, all of the cabinet pulls. It was such a good transformation. So it made me sad that that video did not perform well, mostly because I was just so proud of the transformation. I'll have it linked down below if you guys missed it or if you saw it but you want to watch it again or are looking for something else to watch after this. But this is one of my favorite spaces to decorate. I just love like putting in the pillows and all of the little accents. I also love decorative salt and pepper shakers. I have so many for all of the different seasons. You can find really great ones again at Home Goods. That's typically where I get very lucky. Sometimes the Target dollar spot will have good ones, or Hobby Lobby as well will have a few sets to choose from. So you just have to kind of shop around. I have so many little totes just filled with different Christmas greenery. This is a like preset kind of bush that I got from Joann's. They have really gorgeous stems and garlands and wreaths. They are a little bit higher priced, but everything at Joann's is always on sale. So I highly recommend checking out their faux greenery if you haven't before. This oval tree artwork is from the Studio McGee at Target collection last year. I was so in love. I still love this piece so much. I feel like I'll probably end up doing something really similar, if not replacing the exact same artwork next year. I just think it's so pretty, it's so simple, it's so classy, and it fit so perfectly in that space. To finish off this space, I always love to add a garland, just a very simple but long garland over this windowsill. I think this upcoming year maybe I'll try to layer a few just to kind of give it that more like lush, luxurious effect. Clearly short girl problems. Hopefully Brian comes to the rescue. But I believe this is a garland also from Studio McGee at Target. This was like an online only garland because I think it's like 20 feet or something. But definitely, as you can see here, going in and like taking the time to fluff the garland makes all of the difference, because I'm just shoving these back away in totes, so they obviously get very squished down. So it's like the same effect as basically like fluffing up your Christmas tree when you're sitting there kind of like, you know, messing with and moving around all of the branches. It makes a big difference if you do the same thing with your garlands. These Jingle Bell collars, I guess I'll call them, are from Hobby Lobby. And I had this idea in my head when I saw them in the store of like using them to kind of tie back my curtains, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to actually like make it happen. So I did have to play with this quite a bit. I think Brian was like standing in the kitchen kind of like coaching me through it as well. I think that it ended up coming out pretty cute. I'm actually like recording these voiceovers in real time. I didn't go back and watch the videos from last year, so I'm not exactly sure what all panned out, but to me this looks really cute, and I just think it's something different. In previous years I have used the like loop that I cut the green sprig and the red ribbon off of that I put on my cookbook earlier in the video. I put those on my little curtain tie back. So I've done several different things. You could also do like ribbons, but this was just a fun and creative idea that I had when I was in Hobby Lobby and found those little collars, and I think that they turned out so cute. But wait, there's more. It wouldn't be me if I didn't have festive coasters. And honestly, I should probably break these out now because we are down so many coasters. Bryn is able to pick them up right off the coffee table, and because they're marble, they just break so easily. So we have lost just a ton. I'm gonna have to protect my Christmas coasters at all costs. Back with the ribbon, feeling a little bit triggered, but knowing me, I'm gonna be using tons of ribbon again this year, so I need to mentally prepare myself and maybe watch a few videos on how to properly tie bows, maybe from YouTube. But this was another thing I wanted to do, was use the velvet ribbon to tie these really gorgeous wreaths. These might be from Hobby Lobby as well. Potentially they're from Kirkland's. I'm not 100% sure where these little mini wreaths are from, but I love how simple they are, and they're also very, very full, and they ended up looking so cute tied on with the ribbon. I could have also used like the small command hooks just to kind of get the wreaths to stay exactly where I wanted to, and then tied the ribbon. It was really hard to kind of like suspend the wreath on the chair while also trying to tie the perfect ribbon. I think I made it a lot harder on myself by doing it this way. So if you want to achieve a similar look, I would probably also use command hooks to kind of get the wreath where you want it and then go in and add the ribbon.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. The leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. The leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Oh, Christmas tree.
I can vividly remember Bryn loving to pull on the ribbons because I did keep the tails really long. And she started walking at 9.5 months. Bryn was born in February of 2023. So she started walking around like Christmas season last year, and she loved pulling on these ribbons. So they did not stay looking pretty for very long. I had to retie them many times. And just knowing how last year went, I am completely screwed for this year. She is the most curious, adventurous, fearless, sassy, fierce little girl I have ever met. And I'm going to have to come up with some really creative ways to decorate for Christmas that can't be easily destroyed by a toddler. If anyone has any tips, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Either way, I absolutely love the way that these little mini wreaths came out, and I can see ways that I can improve upon it for this year, and I'm sure I'll be doing something very similar.
The leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. The leaves are so unchanging.
This is a little shelf that I have in my butler's pantry. If you haven't seen my decorating videos before, this shelf is kind of where I like to go against the grain of my typical decorating. So I feel like it's more fun, a little bit more festive, less aesthetic. And I know a lot of people say like, oh, you should decorate more fun now that you have kids. And I mean, I might. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing exactly for my Christmas decorating this year. I feel like either way, it's all so fun and so new. And our house is decorated so heavily that Bryn is going to think it's magical regardless of what colors I use to decorate. But on my butler's pantry shelf, I like to let myself have a little bit more fun, and I just love seeing this back, and I'm really, really excited to decorate for this year. As I've said already so many times, on this shelf, there are just a lot of little moving parts. I have tons of little kitchen Christmas decorating, so I love to do aprons, festive like pot holders, a wreath, tons of greenery, maybe a little Santa thrown in here and there, some light up elements. There's just a lot you can do with this shelf. I got this shelf on Amazon. I will try to link it down below. I got it a few years ago, but I'll try to dig through my orders and see if it is still available. If not, I'll try to link something really similar. But this is just such a fun shelf, and I have a ton of fun decorating it every season. This is one of those areas, like I was talking about earlier, that's very concentrated. It's very easy for me to kind of overthink it, over decorate the space, or overcomplicate it. So I'll typically walk away for a while, maybe even go to bed and look at it again in the morning, or have Brian help me with it and give his input. But this is definitely one of those spaces that it's really easy for me to overthink it. For my fall, but especially my Christmas decorating, I actually have tables of decor set up. We have like, those plastic tables that we keep in our garage. I'll set them up inside and kind of empty out all of my totes, divide up all the decor by like decorative accents, greenery, kitchen decor, items like that. And so when I'm walking away and coming back with a new item that is kind of the same item but a different style, that is me pulling from the different tables. And that's, I think, why I get so overwhelmed. I just do have a lot of Christmas decor to choose from, but I feel like that's the name of the game, especially when you're like me. I absolutely love Christmas. I am a Christmas girly to my core with every fiber of my being. If I could marry Santa Claus and live in the North Pole, that would be my happily ever after. No, I'm just kidding. Brian and Bryn are my happily ever after. But I just absolutely love Christmas so much. It is the most magical time of the year to me. And I just can't help myself. I cannot wait for Christmas decor to start coming out in the stores. I'm so flippin' excited that I'm gonna have a Christmas baby. There's just a lot to celebrate every year, but this year in particular, and I do just have a lot of Christmas decor to choose from. But anyways, that is gonna be it for me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this Christmas decorating video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. I will be back next week with another Christmas decorating video from 2023. I can't wait to see you then. See you next time. Bye guys.